everybody. Jeremy Marquez, J Marqeting. I call, you close more real estate listings. We're already logged into the dialer making calls out in the Tampa St. Pete market. Give me a moment here while I share this with a few folks. Right. So I just spoke to a for sale by owner seller. Good morning, Annie and Kenny. I just spoke to a for sale by owner seller, and they're buyer side only right now, so we'll give them a call in a couple weeks and see if sold, and then we'll move on to the next call. I'm setting up for a call back right now in Vulcan 7. So Vulcan 7 is the platform that my client had in place. It works when brokers and realtors hire me to make these calls. I work out of the systems they have in place, and if they don't have anything in place yet, I gear them towards RedX, which is my preferred platform to work from. All right, so not yet interested, and then we'll move on to the next.
Hello.
Good morning, it's Jeremy with Frank Albert Realty calling about your property on Shore Drive.
Yeah.
Is that still available, or have you already gotten it sold?
It's available.
Okay. It looks like in the remarks here, that answers my question. Looks like you're offering 1% on the buyer side?
Correct. Yeah, it's 2 lots, side by side, roughly 166 feet of frontage along Shore Drive.
Okay.
So basically, you only have a neighbor on one side, directly. Because there are 3 streets there: Shore Drive, Tallahassee, and Gulf, and only one house behind it.
Okay.
So you could build 2 houses on it, or you could build one really big one if you want. Literally the closest lot to Gulf, to the beach, Sunset Beach.
Yeah, I'm looking at the photos.
You can take a bicycle or walk. Yeah.
Did you guys have a drone to come in and take those?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the only way to get a good picture these days.
Did you guys do it yourself, or do you have somebody do it for you?
No, I had a photographer do it.
Oh, okay, right on, right on. Well, I'm an assistant here on the Frank Albert Realty team, and I wanted to gather a little bit of info. And I already know that you're offering that 1% on the buyer side. If you can't get it sold on your own and you can't get the price you want, do you have a realtor you would work with to list?
Yes, actually I do.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the notes here. And if for some reason down the line you can't get it done on your own, if you plan to interview teams, we'd love to apply for the role of getting it done. Other than that, good luck on getting it sold.
Okay, no, thank you very much. And the only thing to note when you look into the details, I just put it up until like a couple days ago.
Right.
The Zillow software only pulls up the tax records for one of the lots.
Okay.
It's incapable per Zillow of taking the 2 together on one listing.
Okay.
So that's why I made a little note down in the bottom, but if people don't read all the way to the bottom, then you don't see that. So you're actually really only looking at the tax records of one. You need to actually go to the county website and add the 2 together.
So with that, all I have is Shore Drive. Is there an actual street address?
No, because there are lots. There is no address.
Not yet. Okay, gotcha.
They don't actually assign it. They don't assign it till you get ready to build it yet.
Okay.
Submit plans and all that kind of stuff.
Well, that shows my expertise. I'm just an assistant here.
No, it's not a problem. If you look at the listing on the bottom, I actually put the parcel number.
I see.
Okay, so that's the way to look up all the records that you want via the parcel numbers, because you can't do it by address. It just doesn't. You'll end up in the water, or you'll end up somewhere else.
Okay, fair enough. And what was your first name, sir?
First name is Karim, Karim.
Okay, Karim. I'm Jeremy. I work.
Frank.
Well, I'm Jeremy. I work with Frank Albert Realty, and if you'd like, I can shoot you an email with our resume so you have that on hand, or just follow up in a few weeks to see how things are going.
Sure, you can do that. You can send an email. The email address will be FLA, like the old Florida abbreviation.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1999 FL, as in the new Florida abbreviation.
Mm-hmm.
At gmail.com.
Okay. When we get done, I'll shoot you an email with our contact info so you have that on hand. And like I said, if we have a buyer for the parcels, we will let you know.
Yep, yeah, and I am selling those only together. It's like one transaction.
Completely understand that part.
I'm not separating them. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good morning, good weekend.
And you as well, Jeremy. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Karen. All right, guys. So on these for sale by owners, we're pretty much gathering information and building up database. We were able to get the email address, get as much information. Oh, right on. How's everything going with you? I have sold by Butler. Remind me of your first name again. Is it Jimmy Butler, the Hooper? No, I'm kidding. All right, so put him in there, is not interested. We're going to give him a follow-up call in a couple of weeks within Vulcan 7. Like I said, guys, it integrates with my Google Calendar, so we can give him a call back in a couple of weeks. I'll get notified. And then we just move on to the next. Real simple. Right now, we're calling on for sale by owners, and we're calling on Ed. How you doing, Ed? We were going to call canceled and expireds as well. These are some for sale by owners from a couple of days ago that I hadn't gotten a chance to reach out to yet. Give them a chance to, do the for sale by owner. The ideal time, guys, for sale by owners is about 2-3 weeks. So about that time, they've either sold it, they've either hired a realtor, or they're ready to hire a realtor. So we're just going through. This is a first contact on these guys. On to the next.
Hello?
Good morning, Stephen.
Yes.
This is Jeremy with Frank Albert Realty calling about the property on North Missouri. Did you get that sold, or is it still available?
Well, it's hopefully going to be, in contract soon. I'm waiting for my tenants to leave Monday. So, you have a client that's interested?
We do not. I'm an assistant here on the team, and I was gathering info to see where you guys are at with things. Are you working with buyer's agents that bring you a buyer?
Yeah. If you want to bring a buyer, that's fine. Otherwise, I have my own broker.
That was my next follow-up question. I do know that the market's real hot, and you probably won't have a problem selling on your own, but if you can't get it done on your own, do you have somebody you would work with?
Yes, I do.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to put this down here. All right, what are you offering on the buyer side?
3%.
Okay. And is the home vacant, or you have tenants in there, you said, right?
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, they're going to be out Monday, so gotta wait for that.
Okay. Well, hey, Stephen, I hope everything works out for you. I hope you guys get it sold in the time frame and for the price you need to. If something doesn't work out, feel free to reach out, and if we have a buyer, we'll let you know.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
Have a good morning. All right, guys. So that's for sale by owner only, buyer only. We're just going to go ahead and move on to the next because the price point is so low and he'll have no problem selling that on his own. There's not a lot that we can do there. So we're switching it up here. This is going to be off market. So expireds and cancels.
Hello.
Good morning, Gloria.
Wrong number.
Oh, okay. Do you know Gloria or Erwin Ruiz? Oh, she hung up. On to the next.
for calling Saltmarsh, Cleveland, and Dunn. Your call will be connected momentarily.
I do not think this is the right number. Sounds like a law office. I'm not sure what happened there. I'll try to call back. Hello? Nope. On to the next. Oh, this is another for sale by owner. Once again, guys, we are cold calling for real estate listing appointments for my clients down in Tampa and St. Pete. I'm Jeremy Marquez with J Marqeting. We call, you close more real estate listings. It's about 5:50 a.m. in California, 8:50 out in Florida, so we're moving and grooving.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 35227.
If you guys have any questions, please use the question mark feature there, and I'll get to them as I can.
You have reached the voicemail box of 35227915997. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound.
For sale by owner. It's been on since the 23rd, $329,000. Good morning. This is
This is Richard.
Mr. Walker, I was giving you a call about the property that you're selling on Colmar.
Yes.
Is that still available, or have you guys accepted an offer?
No, it's still available. It's only been on Zillow for about 5 days, I guess. It is for sale by owner. I'm sure you've noticed that.
Right, that's why I was calling to see if you guys are working with buyer's agents that present a qualified buyer.
Well, I suppose if somebody, if an agent actually had a buyer that was interested, we would entertain, working with agents, I guess.
Sounds like you have agents calling and saying that they do, but they don't.
Yeah, and they want to come and preview it, and they want to come and list, and they want to give me a big speech, and been bombarded with all kinds of scenarios. So, I mean, I am trying to sell it on my own, but like I said, if an agent, actually had a serious buyer, we wouldn't turn that away.
Sounds like you were getting the runaround. Can you believe I got to work with those guys?
Well, this isn't the first time I've sold a home on my own, and so I'm accustomed to some of the tactics.
Well, sounds like a bunch of BS, not a way to do business. So with us, if we have a buyer, we'll let you know. Is there the property empty, or do you guys live there?
No, it's my home. We're living in it now. But it's not, it's not an urgent situation to sell. We don't have to be any place. We don't have, any kind of time frame. So, it's just on the market, ready to go if the right person, comes by.
The $329,900 you guys are asking, how did you guys come up with that?
Well, we live in a community that's still growing. There are a lot of homes of this type, this model actually, identical model, that are priced actually higher than the $329,000. And and with less upgrades. So there's also been a number of homes that have been sold, within 2 or 3 houses of the same model that is sold at that price. So, we're pretty astute in terms of, doing comparatives like that.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of the photos here. It looks great. Did you guys get a professional photographer or did you do them yourself?
We did those ourselves, actually, on an iPhone.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. It takes a little bit of an eye, and like I said, we sold homes before, and we kind of, we've been through this drill, so we know, some of the secrets in presenting it, in its best light.
Oh man, you guys' Florida room looks great.
Yep, it's a good house. It's a good price. We've got, we put in, since we bought it, close to $20,000 in additional upgrades and things like that. So.
Well, Mr. Walker, I don't want to take a bunch of your time. If we have a buyer, we'll definitely let you know. I'm just gathering info for the team, and that's what I've done. Would you be open to us, to me, shooting you an email with Frank Albert's resume so you have that on hand, and then if we have a buyer, reach back out?
At this point right now, I'm not even giving my email out, because the phone number that you called is my cell phone, and if you want to send me a text with, your contact information, that's great.
Okay, fair enough. I will put the notes in here, and good luck on getting it sold.
Okay, thank you.
All right, guys, on to the next. We'll put him in for a call back in a month to see if he's gotten it sold, and then just go from there. That's the name of the game, guys. Lots of dials, lots of conversations, lots of relationships that we build, lots of nurtures from the relationship, and appointments. Of course, we're going to try to get the appointment on that first call. So get as much information as possible. We can put them in there for follow-ups and then see how we can help now or in the future. So I'll put them in a callback for a couple Fridays from now, and we'll just see if it's sold and see if things have changed. That's all we can do, right? And if we do that every single day, the pipeline builds up. So in the mornings, I'm doing these first passes. In mid-morning, I do follow-ups. And so I have a really tight follow-up system to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. Of course, it happens, but we try to minimize that on the front end. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. The 6 P's. Don't forget that, guys. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Okay, this is going to be a expired listing. Came off the market today.
Hi, you've reached Nick Chapano. I can't get to the phone right now. If you leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record.
I'm going to leave an auto voicemail.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
And as I was getting ready to leave that voicemail, I noticed that it expired, and it was one of our listings, one of my colleagues that I set these appointments for. It was her listing, so I'm going to download the information and get it over to her so she can get the first crack at getting it back on. Sometimes that happens. Okay. I'll put this in here in the Frank folder. All right. So then I'm going to shoot that over to her by email so she has that. And then we'll just move on to the next and see what she wants me to do with that. So you got to be quick on your toes, that type of thing. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Good morning. Thanks for joining. We're making cold calls down in Tampa Bay, St. Pete. Just doing a quick little admin side before I hop back on the next call. How's your morning going? Right on. Right. So I'm going to send a text over to that agent. Again, that was a listing from one of the agents for the brokerage that I'm calling for. And so I'm going to get her that information so she has that on hand. And then we'll just move on to the next, guys. So let me see here. I'm just going to note everything because that doesn't happen all the time, but it is a listing from one of the agents that works in the brokerage that I'm calling for. So I'm just going to get that over to her and then just move on to the next here. All right, let's go. This is going to be a canceled listing. Came off the market today.
Smile Dentistry, Dr. Botello.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning, Dr. Botero. Jeremy calling from Frank Albert Realty about your property on West Laurel. When you get this, could you give me a call back, 813-586-3428. Thank you. Okay. There's a few numbers in here for that contact, so we'll just call through and all the numbers.
This call may be monitored for quality assurance.
Thank you for calling Allstate. This is Lisa.
All states?
Yes,
I think I have the wrong number. I apologize.
that's right.
On to the next. So this is going to be a for sale by owner. $825,000.
Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. This is Jeremy at
Good
Frank.
morning.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Yeah.
Good. This is Jeremy calling. This is Jeremy calling about your apartment that you have for sale.
Yeah.
Is that still available, or did you already accept an offer?
No, it's for sale.
Okay. Looks like you have it for sale by owner.
Well, I do. I got a realtor that I'm going to buy a house from, so he's helping. So I do have a realtor, but he's not charging me any commission because I'm buying a house through him.
Oh man, what a nice guy.
Yeah. Well, he's going to get it on the other end. So I bought 2 or 3 houses through him, so it's good.
Okay, great. Well, hey, I'll put that down here just in case we have a buyer. Who should we reach out to?
Yeah. You can reach out to me, that's fine, or him. So you can call this number, I'm always available.
Okay, and your name is
Tim.
Tim? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Jeremy. I work with Frank Albert Realty. Good luck on getting that apartment sold, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot we can do there, guys. He has an agent that he's working with that he's buying a property from. And then because of that, the agent's hooking him up and not charging him anything. So we're just going to put that in there as listed and move on to the next. Real simple. We don't waste our time on trying to talk him out of that because there's no point, right? When I say we, I mean me. You guys can do whatever you want. But through my experience, it doesn't make much sense to waste time on that. Canceled listing. It's been off the market for just a couple of days. Oh, today. It was only listed for 2.5 weeks.
have reached the voicemail box of 81378481336. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished,
So we're going to drop the auto voicemail on him. Hey, Ivan, remind me again, what market do you sell property in? Are you in Florida? Okay, what part of Florida are you in?
Thank you for calling. You've reached Craig Lane.
At the tone, please record your message.
Are you in the Miami market? What market are you in? Orlando, okay.
Hello, this is Rebecca.
Good morning, Rebecca. This is Jeremy at Frank Albert's Realty.
Jeremy, my mom just passed this morning. So I'm not selling my house, if that's what you're calling about.
I am. Did you know that your property came off the market this morning?
I do, but did you hear what I said? My mother just died this morning and lived in my house. I'm not selling the house, so thank you.
Okay, have a good day. So guys, we don't try to be oversensitive about that type of a situation. Unfortunately, that happened, but there's not a lot that we can do about that. So I'm going to put her in for a follow-up call in about a week or so and just see how things are going, because in reality, once things settle down, she's still going to need help selling that property. So unfortunately that happened, but there's not a lot that we can do. So I'm just going to make a note for myself so that way I know when I go back and call. And hey, it's worth that follow-up call. Oh, so Ivan, in regards to Orlando, what area? Because I know a few areas like Dr. Phillips, Windermere, Orange. What areas do you specialize in? Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I share this a few places. In the meantime, Ivan, what areas in Orlando do you is your niche? Okay, Lake Nona, Waterford Lakes, Hunters Creek. Okay, not too familiar with those areas, but if you could, refresh my memory, how's the market there? I know the market down in Tampa is super hot. Is it a seller's market, low inventory? What's happening right there in Lake Nona, Waterford Lakes? What's happening over there right now? Right on. Why aren't you pounding the phones right now? You should be hitting the phones. One of my counterparts here that rents an office next door just got in, so apologize if you can hear him in the background, but hey, we're going to keep doing what we do. Right on, Ivan. Okay, this is going to be a for sale by owner.
Please leave your message for 81.
Okay, this is another for sale by owner. So far, we've been on the dialer about 45 minutes, 26 calls, 8 conversations. So we're doing pretty good this morning. This is only a lot, so there's not a lot that we'll do here. Typically, it's lower than the price point that my client Frank will deal with. So we'll just move on to the next. Let's see here. This is a... Let's drop a voicemail, move to the next. I'm really surprised with these for sale by owners that they're not answering the phone. So this one's a for sale by owner, $495,000.
This is Ed.
Hey, good morning, Ed. This is Jeremy over at Frank Albert Realty.
Hello?
Calling about the property you're selling on 24th Ave. Is that still available?
Yes, sir. Actually, today's the first day it's on the market.
Okay, great. Well, I'm calling to see if you're working with buyers specialists, if they bring you a buyer.
Yeah, I'm paying 3%.
Okay, great. And I'm looking at the pictures and looking at the area here. You know, you'll probably have no problem selling on your own, but if for some reason 6 months down the line you can't, do you have a realtor you'd work with?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yeah, I am a realtor.
Oh, great. So you'll list it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, if I decide to put it on the market, that way I can list it myself.
Great. So we'll let you know if we have a buyer. Other than that, good luck on getting it sold.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, guys, not a lot that we can do there. You heard Ed. He's a realtor himself. So we put that in there as buyer only, not interested. Move to the next. All right, this is a $71,000 for sale by owner. I'm going to go ahead and pass on this one. It's in a 55 plus community. So this is another for sale by owner, $139,000.
Hello?
Good morning. This is Jeremy at Frank Albert Realty calling about the apartment you're selling.
Yes.
Is that still available or did you already accept an offer?
No, I just put it up today.
Oh, okay. Looks like you're offering 3% for a buyer's agent.
Correct.
Great. Now, if for some reason you can't get the price you want and time goes by, do you have a realtor you'd work with to get it listed?
I won't. It's going to sell until I have to continue to drop. No.
Fair enough.
Yeah, bring somebody to the table. Come on. If not, thanks for the call.
You're welcome for the call. On to the next. So these for sale by owners guys are real fresh. Typically they're gonna do the for sale by owner for a while before considering listing, but that's why we make these calls.
Please leave your message for 72.
$299,000 for sale by owner.
Hello, this is Chad.
Hey Chad, this is Jeremy at Frank Albert Realty calling about the property on Seton that you guys are selling.
Yeah, how's it going?
Fantastic. How are you this Friday morning?
I'm doing well, thanks.
Cool. Well, it looks like you guys have it for sale by owner.
That's correct.
Awesome. And 299, are you working with buyers agents if they bring a buyer for the property?
We are working with buyer's agents, but we will not be listing right now. And if we do list, we already have an agent that we'll go with.
I see that here, so I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot and even ask that question.
Okay.
What are you offering on the buyer side?
3% commission.
Okay. And how long do you plan to do it on your own before you hire your agent that you have in mind?
Probably, I don't know. We'll see how long it takes.
Okay, fair enough. I'll make sure to let you know if we have a buyer. Have a good morning. Buyer side only. Move to the next. All right, guys. So I've been on the dial there about 50 minutes. Had some decent conversations. Good way to get warmed up for the day. It's about 6:15. Take a short break. Come back a little bit later. If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything like that, please shoot me a DM. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to, actually, if you go to my bio, I have a link to other live sessions that I've done previously, as well as links to my calendar. So if you guys wanted to hop on that. Right now I have 2 openings, just 2 openings for realtors or brokers that want to work with me to appointment setting. Otherwise, I'm also rolling out a coaching and consulting program to where I can help you guys get set up and train you along the way to do your own prospecting. So shoot me a DM. Have a good Friday. Have a fantastic weekend. Last few days of August, guys. Let's push hard. Have a great day.